What is stress/anxiety? Well, they are both known as states of overwhelming stress and/or unease, in basic terms. Now, even though too much stress has the potential to cause your body serious harm, keep in mind that it can be helpful too. Strange to think about, right? But only in small amounts. Remember that test you should study for? Your motivation is most likely getting a good grade and not failing the test. That is stress, but in a small dose, to keep you motivated and prevent you from lounging around like a potato all day. Before we get into how it affects your body, let's talk about some things that could cause stress. Let's start with the most obvious one for everyone here, homework. Lots and lots and lots and lots of homework. But that's just one. Some common stresses are the future, family, friends, disasters, body image, being alone, tests, projects, etc. It's a lot, trust me. We all have many, many acceptable reasons for being stressed, so don't feel like you're alone or abnormal because of it. It's perfectly normal, especially in middle school. Now that we know some causes of stress, what are some effects that act as clues to whether we have it? Some symptoms are increased heart rate, quicker breathing, muscle tightening, and increased blood pressure. These are all due to sudden hormonal changes that are part of the fight or flight response, which is your body's natural instinct that prepares you to either run for your life or gain sudden taekwondo skills you never knew you had before. Unfortunately, you can't run away from stress, unless you want to somehow outrun your brain, which would look pretty strange. Symptoms of stress are different for everybody, but here are the most common emotional and physical symptoms. Emotional effects might include becoming easily agitated or moody, feeling overwhelmed, having difficulty relaxing, feeling lonely and worthless, or avoiding social interaction. Physical effects may include low energy, headaches, upset stomach, chest pain, clenched jaw, and sweaty hands. So, where do these effects on your body and mind come from, and what actually happens to your brain when stress occurs? It all comes down to brain neurotransmission, which is the fancy term for the crazy messages your brain cells send to each other and to parts of the body. Believe it or not, all your thoughts, including stressful ones, are registered through neurons. Crazy, right? Neurons are cells, but they are long and spindly and reside in your brain. To relay information throughout your brain, they send messages to each other. The dendrites receive messages from the other neuron, and the axon sends messages. These neurons are 1/1,000,000th of an inch apart, but it's still enough for the particles to have to cross the gap to the other cell, called the synaptic gap. When the axon sends a message to the dendrite of the other neuron, it activates little particles, called neurotransmitters, that release and cross the gap, bonding to the dendrite of the other neuron. When the other neuron gets the message, the neurotransmitters go back and get reabsorbed by the axon of the first neuron. In healthy neurotransmission, the neurotransmitters get released. In unhealthy neurotransmission, some get blocked and don't send, making the intended message weaker or non-existent. So, when exactly does stress become harmful and turn into a cause for more stress? Well, a little here and there is okay, but ongoing, or what we call chronic stress, is a serious issue to be concerned about. Chronic stress causes depression, cardiovascular disease, eating disorders, skin and hair problems, acne, obesity, and strokes, and those are just some of the long-term symptoms. With all of these long-term effects, we should know how to handle our stress levels before they become dangerous. This raises an excellent question. How can you deal with stress when it occurs? Remember, stress can be healthy, but in small doses. These techniques can help you relax and reduce your levels of stress. Eat as close to whole foods as possible and be sensible. Don't completely cut off sugar, we all have a sweet tooth, but try to limit it. Trust me, your body will thank you as it gets the raw nutrients and minerals it needs to function, and nothing that will slow it down. Sleep enough. This is a big one that many people don't do. We need at least 10 hours of sleep per night. It also helps to keep your sleep schedule consistent, because then your body knows when it needs to relax and can help you sleep faster and wake up less. Relax and take breaks. Don't cram it all in the night before. You'll feel awful. It's helpful to make a studying schedule for yourself to gradually study to retain more information. Visualization exercises and meditation. Don't think that meditation is just for those exclusive few people. Meditating a little every day can really help calm you down before a big test or a busy day. This can just mean lying down or sitting, relaxed, and focusing on breathing to clear away constant thoughts. It's as simple as that. Here is a quick visual to calm your breathing and help you focus. Match your inhales and exhales to this animation.